Oh, hey there. So I also want to show you that we have to do a water test in here. So you see we've got a bunch of water in there, and basically all the pipes do. In fact, all these white pipes are all filled with water. So the water is turned on where the red hose is, and then we fill all the pipes. We fill one pipe and it fills all the pipes because it levels off. And the reason why we do that is to make sure that there's no leaks anywhere, right? So we over test the system far more than will ever happen. You'll never have 5 feet of water in your house because all your bathtubs and toilets would overflow and your sinks would overflow before that ever happened. But we test that to make sure that there's nothing that's going to leak, so that then we can pour concrete and we know that we're safe underneath there. Now, once the house is built, then we do this again even higher, and we test all the bathtubs and all the toilets, and we plug everything off, and then we do that again. And recently, I kind of made the point, but I'm going to tell you again, that we over test. Like, there will never be this much water in these pipes ever again, but we test it not so that it will fail, but we test it so that we can see if there's a problem and then fix it, and then we know that it's 100% good. And then after that, we should be good, for decades, unless something drastic happens or whatever. And I think that God sometimes does that to us. Sometimes maybe you feel like, I'm going through a hard test, like way more than anybody should. Maybe you are. Maybe he's testing you, but not so that you'll fail. He's testing you to see if there's anything that needs to be fixed. Take the time to fix that, get it right, and once you've done that, you basically never have to go through that test again. But if you keep on avoiding dealing with it, if you keep on not doing what he asks you to do, you probably have to do that same test over and over and over and over again. We just knock it out immediately. We're like, you know what? We spent 28 minutes putting in all this plumbing, and if there's a problem, we fix it immediately, and we don't wait, right? We build houses very quickly. But I see other people, and they're like, oh, there's a problem. I don't know what I'm going to do. And years later, you're like, bro, you've got to move on from this. You can't still be doing the same dumb thing. And so I feel like that's a good lesson in life. Like, if there's a problem, you deal with it once, and then you move on. And if you're going through a test, maybe it's so that you can make sure that you're good. Love you guys.